A box of screws erupts on I-70, popping tires on dozens of cars. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News. First, this morning was another cold one in the high country. In Lesh, you got higher than 11,000 feet. Downtown Breck at 9,600 feet hit -12 before sunrise, 35 degrees colder than Copper PHQ, where it was 23 above zero. This cold air inversion is tapering off in Summit, but remains in Park County, where the Weather Service predicts valleys will be 10 to 20 degrees colder than the peaks. 40 to 50 cars need new tires today after a box of screws erupted on westbound I-70 yesterday afternoon between Evergreen and Lookout Mountain. State Patrol is still searching for the owner and cleaned up all they could, but warned there might still be a few rogue screws out there on the roadway. Tread with caution. 2020 broke records high and low on the I-70 mountain corridor. Three-day weekend averages before shutdown was 141,000 cars, tumbling as much as 75% by April to three-day averages of 35,000 vehicles. One weekend in January was busier than all 4 weekends in April combined. Warm, dry October set records, averaging nearly 40,000 vehicles daily on the weekends. That's almost double the daily average from October 10 years ago. So far this winter, since November, three-day weekend average is just shy of 103,000 vehicles, down 10% compared to the same period last year. Dillon Town Park could be getting a $2.7 million facelift soon, paid for in part by the Ice Castles, if Town Council signs a long-term agreement with the loved and hated attraction. This from the Summit Daily. Council heard plans for alpine gardens and playgrounds in the summer and expanded ice castles with slides and more in the winter. 60% of residents support the ice castles returning, with mixed response from Council and year-round residents. David Lesh, the guy known for poaching A-51 on Keystone and defecating in Maroon Lake, thinks his peers should decide his fate. The Aspen Times reports Lesh requested a jury trial for 6 petty offenses, but learned yesterday, after pleading not guilty, petty offenses are not eligible for trial. Instead, a federal judge hears his case in coming months. Betting limits in Central City and Blackhawk soar from $100 per hand to more than $5,000 per hand starting in May, but will this mean soaring profits? The Denver Post reports Gilpin County is modest about high-stakes betting. Officials predict the first year could generate $10 to $15 million in tax revenue for upgrades at the county jail. By law, most state gambling revenue goes to community colleges. The latest now on coronavirus and who gets the vaccine. Summit County is catching flack for letting second homeowners over the age of 70 get vaccinated before full-time residents. In a letter to the Summit Daily, former Summit Chamber exec Judy LaPointe says the Postal Service, bus drivers, and servers should take priority. A Silverthorne resident, Roberta, says the county should vaccinate locals 60 and over before those older second homeowners. The county reviews vaccination today at a health board meeting starting at 3:30. Summit County's latest infection rate per 100,000 is 659, the highest in 2 weeks, with a positive test rate of 8%. Summit Medical Center is at 32% capacity. Avalanche danger remains moderate today in the Summit Eagle County zone. In sports, the Nuggets play the Nets tonight at 5:30, and in local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, Summit High School sports are back in action next Monday for practice for basketball, wrestling, hockey, girls swimming, and ski racing. First games and contests are January 24th. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News.